Greeting, Earthlings.
Big steal. The Palace is alive. Here comes Jason Wallace. Smacks it up court. Who's there? David Hall. David Hall!
And what happened a year ago when these North Penn Knights took on Jody Johnson goes all the way. Couldn't get in on the glass.
Jeremy Gray all alone. Slams it down. Jeremy Gray. David Hall. I did it again. I can't believe he did it again.
At the line.
Greenberg, little giving go to Corey Kane. Reversal, count it. Drives, dishes to Dickens. Dunk. All getting it back on the fast break, all alone off the ground. Jameson spots up for the three. Patrick going baseline. Got the reverse and the foul.
Not anymore. We're going to be starting to measure. Comes up with it.
Won't take the shot over to Jameson. Jameson off the glass, got it.
Jameson on the baseline. Inside Biagis.
4,000, that's it.
1,000 points for Kevin Biagis. History's made here tonight.
You know how quickly things change around here in North Penn country. I mean, a week and a half ago, this team was on fire, tearing through the Patriot division. And now the Knights team has all lost that flame in the midst of a 3-game losing streak. But the team looks to turn it all around tonight. January 31st, 1997, live on tape from the Palace of North Penn High School. I'm Joe Brown, keeping it real, along with the man who has no cap on his salary. This man is making cheese. Khalil Martin, what's going on, man?
How you doing, Joel?
It's going to be a good game tonight. It's going to be a good game. The Knights are fired up after they've lost 3 in a row. What are they going to do, man?
Just look for North Penn to come out strong real quick. We see that North Penn's most effective when they get their team reeling off the bat. Don't let them get in a hole early. Just stay on top of things. They're going to face an athletic team in Truman. Let's see how they play tonight, guys.
Well, I talked to Jay Jamison on Sports Night, our newest sports program. He attributed this 3-game losing streak to just mid-season tiredness and, not being able to come up.
Hey, a lot of teams run into that wall you hit halfway through the season. You see the end in sight. You see the playoffs coming up, but you just got to put that extra umph into it and come out with victories in this time of season.
A week and a half ago, this was a game, Truman, that they could look down. They knew this was a win. They were looking toward it. And now, this is all of a sudden, this is a must-win game for them.
Hey, every game from now on is a must-win game for North Penn. They can't come in with a lackluster performance. They've got to come out strong as if this is their last game.
It's going to be a very good one here at the Palace tonight. Zoltan Walker, one of the standouts for Truman. How are they going to attack that?
You're just going to have to put some excellent defense. It'll take a team defense to stop Mr. Walker here. It's not going to take an individual, but North Penn plays excellent team basketball, which translates to excellent team defense.
Truman coaches have assured me a good performance from Zoltan Walker.
That's right.
Any other standouts you see in the starting lineup for Truman? Any other standouts you see in the starting lineup?
I see Dan Arrigo, really athletic, number 32, their man in the middle. This guy can jump out the roof. He's really an athletic specimen out there.
Also, as we look onto the Palace floor, we see a new face on the varsity bench.
Hey,
Jay Joseph.
We see Jay Joseph promise. He's the future of North Penn basketball right here. I've said that for the past few telecasts. It's just great to see him play. You're going to see him as a young player, just a freshman. But look, this is great experience for him getting some varsity minutes because this will be his team next year.
It's going to be his team, the future of North Penn basketball, playing tonight at the Palace. It's going to be a good one. Truman, 13-6 overall, 7-5 in the league. Their most important loss, they lost to Abington, which is got a great team this year.
Hey, Abington's been fortunate to have that big man, Keith Dinkins, in the middle. Great standout player in the state. But, it was a bittersweet victory for Torzani in that he was a former coach in North Penn.
I'm glad you led into that, man, because how big was that game last Tuesday?
Hey, that game meant everything to the guys. They didn't come out victorious, but they made a great showing against an overpowered team, basically.
That was a great game. I wish that Dan was at home. I said Tuesday. It was last Friday, though.
Okay.
But did you make it out?
I was out there. It was tight. It was right to the end. However, the North Penn got in some foul trouble at the end, and the foul shots determined the game in that game.
Could you tell that Torsani had been the coach of this team with that triangle defense he put on Jamison?
Yeah, that triangle defense was so effective against McKenna and Jamison. I spoke to McKenna after the game. He said they weren't just prepared for that game. They weren't ready for the triangle. We'll look for them to be a little more versatile with their offense, be able to adapt to any kind of new defenses the teams throw at them.
Well, it's going to be a good one tonight. The Knights versus the Truman Tigers here at the Palace. Me and Khalil going to take a quick break. Be right back. Keep it locked on 16.
When they brought the baby home, she was beautiful and perfect. They surrounded her with care and love. Nothing would harm her. But there was a terrible threat they couldn't see. Poisonous lead that hides in dust, in paint, in water. A child can eat it, drink it, even breathe it. 1 out of 6 preschoolers has high levels of lead in their blood.
Call 1-800-LEAD, FYI.
For a few simple steps that can help protect your child. Her parents acted in time.
You can too.
Korea, Taiwan,
In a recent worldwide educational test, the United States didn't rank first,
Hungary,
or second,
Slovenia,
or even third.
Spain,
We came in 14th.
the United States.
And 14th is no place for our kids to be. Call 1-800-96-PROMISE, and we'll give you lots of ways to help our kids move forward again.
Property. Violators can be subject to a civil fine not to exceed $50 for each offense.
Back at the Palace, ready for tip-off. Truman, starters, number 10, Zoltan Walker, number 24, Johnny Davis, number 30, Matt Hopkins, number 32, Dan Arrigo. North Penn, starting Jay Jamison, McKenna, Sterling McNeil in the middle, Mike Hauser, and Pete Christopa up front.
And also
Gonna be a good one.
halftime, we have a special halftime basketball game for you. Thank you.
Oh, and Khalil at halftime, we got the special game. This is one we always look forward to towards the end of the season.
Yes, it is.
That's what it's all about.
Great.
Here we are, tip-off, Sterling up top.
Hustle, good
Truman
hustle.
controls the tip, Christopa taps it back in, steps out.
That was good hustle by Pete Christopa on that one. Stay with it right off the bat. Send a verbal message to these guys tonight. Again, as I mentioned before, the key for North Penn right now is to start off strong and not get in early holes we've seen them do in previous games this season. Just stay on top right from the start and set the tempo of this game.
Here we go, here's Arrigo. Back outside to Walker.
Good
Walker spinning out, picked off by Christopa, gets it out to Sterling. Sterling driving in. Arrigo got a piece of it. Clean foul.
Great defense by Arrigo there. Was able to get the ball. Miraculously didn't touch any of Sterling. I question that call.
Here comes Christopa coming out. Back out to Jamison on the far side, gives it up to McKenna. 7:37, we're early in the game. Here's Hauser up top. Zoltan Walker with guard. Here's McKenna going to roll around. McKenna tipped off Arrigo, got a piece of it. Can't keep his hands on it, turns it back over to North Penn.
Hey, that was a classic example of a player trying to do too much with when nothing was there for him. He should have just picked up that ball with 2 hands and controlled himself to take it down for a nice finish.
Here we go again. Here comes the ninth. Sterling over to McKenna. McKenna rolling up top. 7:18 on the clock. Gives it up to Jay James.
Right now, Truman's showing us a man-to-man, not extended beyond the 3-point arc. It's going to take away the 3-point shot. Yep, there it is. It's going to try to neutralize the 3-point shooting of North Penn.
Christopa.
But way to start it. Way to start it.
That'll start it off 3-0 North Penn. 6:56 on the clock. Arrigo almost couldn't handle the pass. Gives it up. That's Johnny Davis on the side. Walker spinning in. Nice move. Drew the foul. He'll step to the line. Zoltan Walker creating something out of nothing.
That was a very athletic move by Walker there. He's an athletic player. You're going to have to keep a body on him all night. Don't let him slash to the hoop because he'll be doing that at will.
So Walker at the line. He'll be shooting 2 here with 6:45 on the clock, trying to get this North Penn lead down to 1. We're early.
That was a great shot down the other end of the floor by Christopa. Truman got caught in a switch, and Christopa was left wide open for that
Christopa
3.
saw it all the way.
Hey.
Walker 1 of 2 at the line. 3-1 North Penn now. Jamison and McKenna on the near side. Here comes McKenna. Stops, pops, got it. 5-1, 6:39 on the clock.
Way to set the tempo early for North Penn. They're out there pressing and converting and getting down the floor real quickly.
Walker in the middle. Couldn't get it to go down. Tapped in. Number 24, John Davis. That's 5-3. North Penn now with 6:22 on the clock. Here's Jamison. Over to McKenna on the near side.
Again, you're going to see Truman. They're not extending that defense beyond the arc. It's going to neutralize. Hopefully, their intentions are to stop the 3-point shooting of North Penn. Thus far, ineffective. Look at that.
Back door to Christopa. Christopa rolling to the far side. Over to Jamison. Jamison will come back off. Guarded by Fraley. Christopher over to Sterling.
Ooh,
Sterling inside to Hauser. Nice moves. Hauser couldn't handle it.
That was a good curl. Good curl cut by Hauser. He felt that his defender was overplaying him up top, so he just went back door and had a nice curl.
Turned it over to Matt Hopkins.
Ooh.
Arrigo couldn't handle the pass. Hauser gets it off. Back to Jamison with 5:40 on the clock. North Penn up 6-3. Here's McKenna.
Come on, Sterling.
Fakes the three, driving in over to Sterling. Sterling on the baseline, looking for a man. He comes out, gets it into Hauser. Hauser spinning in the paint, outside to Christopher. Christopher over to Sterling. Sterling guarded by Hopkins. Sterling going to the basket and drew the foul.
Very strong move by Sterling. That was an excellent take by Sterling. One-on-one move. Why not just take it right to the basket, real strong, and draw the foul like he did.
That's one thing we've talked about. Sterling finally doing what we've talked about is going right to the hoop on the baseline.
I'm sure Coach has had a few conversations with him. Again, Sterling, athlete of the week this week for North Penn. It's great. He's just made his real leadership step this part of the season. Doing a great job.
Saw that spread in the reporter, man.
Hey,
it was huge.
Pretty impressive. I saw him in the Inquirer, actually.
Yeah, he was all.
Yeah.
That Abington North Penn game was one of the biggest games of last weekend. All over.
It was. And Sterling played up to that challenge. He had Dinkins boxed as best as he could. Great rebounding, drew some charges. Just had an all-around good game.
Here's Hauser underneath. Got it. Put it back in after Sterling went 0 for 2. 7-3 now. North Penn. Christopher picks it off. Open for the three. Can't get it. Jameson picked it. Foul underneath. Like
that was sloppy ball handling by Truman. You got to be careful about an excellent team like North Penn on the defensive end. You can't just make any helter-skelter type passes. Look at that. That's sloppy. Look at
Slapped away by Jamison. Arrigo was not paying attention outside of Christopher. North Penn's all over Truman early.
Yeah. Truman is not protecting the ball well. They're making some errant passes, and North Penn's capitalizing on them. That's why we have a 7-3 score right now.
4:55 on the clock. Here's Jamison after looking at Fergus. Ooh. Looking. Back over to Jamison. 4:49 on the clock. Back over to McKenna. McKenna up top. McKenna back over to Christopher. Christopher on the far side. Bouncing out of trouble back outside to McKenna. Over to Jamison. Jamison will look for the call again. So up 4.
Truman's been able to stay with this man-to-man. North Penn tried to go into a set play there, trying to get some screens to free up Jay. Didn't work. But as long as you keep reversing the ball and moving the ball quickly and accurately, a three-pointer is bound to turn up, or even a good layup.
Here's McKenna. Got it out. Comes Christopher, going to roll back up top.
You know what's happening down low? You're having some back screens on the Truman players, and they're not feeling it, and their teammates aren't calling it out. And therefore, some North Penn players are getting open under the basket. They just got to look up and get that ball to them.
North Penn not able to get it inside so far, though. Here's Sterling over to McKenna on the far side versus Hopkins.
This is great patience. Great patience by North Penn. Not forcing anything, waiting to see what Truman gives them.
They've had the ball now for about a minute and a half.
Great. Good control. Double screen.
Christopher outside to McKenna. McKenna rolls out, back outside to Christopher. They're going to wait again. Outside to Hauser. Cuts the screen from Sterling. Got it.
Way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Straight butter from Hauser as he got that nice pick from Sterling.
Excellent. North Penn's playing. Set the tempo early.
Here comes Fralin outside. Over to Hopkins. Hopkins driving baseline pass outside to Walker. 3:20 on the clock. North Penn up 7, 10-3. Here's Walker for the trifecta. Air ball. And Johnny Davis puts it back in underneath.
Someone's going to have to put a body on Davis. That's the second offensive rebound tonight for him for another 4 points he's got tonight.
Clear look for John Davis underneath. 10-6 North Penn. 3 minutes. I'll have to play in the first.
North Penn is really testing Truman's ability to play man-to-man defense with this patient offense.
Here's McKenna up top. Looking, finds Sterling. Sterling comes up. 2:45 on the clock. Sterling over to Jamison. Jamison for 3, air ball. Sterling tries to save it outside. It'll go back to Truman.
That time, Jay really didn't have a good look at that rim. He kind of just felt he had that 3 and he better put it up. Really didn't get a good look at it.
2:36 on the clock.
Ooh, that's a carry. That's
Hopkins.
a carry. Good D. Great defense.
Harassed by Christopher and Sterling. Jump ball called. We'll give it back to North Penn. McKenna will take it out here with 2:30 on the clock. 10-5. He's outside to McKenna. Got the pick from Sterling. McKenna drives out. Almost picked off. Gets it out to McNeil with 2:19 on the clock. Sterling gives it back up to McKenna. Michael called the play with 2:12 on the clock.
Great patience. Great patience. They're spreading the floor. Gonna look for it back. There. Oh. There it is.
Here's McKenna. Got the pick from Sterling again. Open for the three.
Excellent.
3 threes this first quarter from North Penn.
Hey, those points right there are complete translations from the excellent pick and roll offense that North Penn's running right now, and a pick and fade. A pick and fade is where the player's going to set a pick, and the player that's picked will fade out behind the three-point line and really have a three-pointer every time.
North Penn has opened up this 8-point lead. Truman takes the timeout. North Penn up 13-5.
Great.
North Penn's getting all over us.
Hey, North Penn has started out and given Truman a message that they're really a team to be feared out there, and Truman just on the defensive right now having to reel and react to what North Penn does, and that's what North Penn needs to bring out a victory.
Not much action from these Truman weapons, Walker and Arrigo so far.
Arrigo's been neutralized.
Looks just sloppy.
He's been sloppy, exactly. He's been neutralized by his own mishandling of the ball. He's had some opportunities, first play of the game, fumble the ball out of bounds. You can't just give up plays like that, especially against a great team like North Penn.
Seen a lot of errant passes. We'll see what Truman talked about in the timeout here as they come back out with 1:59 left to play in the first. North Penn bringing back all their starters. Here's Walker.
Ooh.
Long pass into Arrigo. He got it. Bring it on baseline versus Sterling. Double team. Got it out. Johnny Davis inside back to Dan. Arrigo on the baseline, spinning around. Looked like Sterling almost got a piece of it. Arrigo drains it though for 2, 13.
Very athletic. Oh, got him, caught him sleeping. Caught him sleeping.
Nice move to the basket there. 15-7. 1:40 on the clock. Comes Hopkins. Hopkins up to Davis, gets it up to Arrigo. Arrigo in the paint. Hauser picks up the turnover from Truman. There's Jamison, call for the travel there as he faked on the three, picked it up, took a couple steps.
Yeah, he wanted that three, saw two guys flying out at him, he changed his mind. Tough call.
And Truman gets it back, 15-7, 1:24 on the clock.
See, right now Truman, Truman really doesn't look up the floor because Hopkins was wide open up there.
We see Frayling and McNeil tripping over each other there. It's just more bad ball handling there by Truman.
See, Truman was smart that one time they got the ball all the way down the floor, just a long pass, because North Penn's pretty vulnerable to that pass.
1:15 on the clock. John Davis standing out. Looking for the inbound, got it into Hopkins. Hopkins outside over to Walker. 1:11 on the clock. Walker driving. Back in to Hopkins. Hopkins on the baseline. To the foul. No foul call. Charging called on Hopkins.
Good. Great position work by Sterling. McNeil got under there. Hopkins had nowhere to go but down. Comes up a little shaken on that one.
So North Penn has it back with just over a minute to play in the first quarter. 15-7. Jamison bringing it up. And Jamison over to Sterling.
Better watch that 5 second. Better watch the 5 second call. Ooh, Sterling's in trouble.
Sterling looking, got it out to McKenna with 45 seconds on the clock. Mike McKenna looking.
Good patience again. North Penn's not forcing anything. They're looking at all their options. There it is. Ooh.
McKenna outside to Hauser. Hauser fakes the three. He'll take it now. Can't get it. Jamison underneath. Walker got a piece of it. Jamison kicks it out to Hauser. Back over to Christopher. Christopher driving baseline, putting it up. Can't get it down as Jamison tips it out. McKenna trying to pick up Christopher. Somehow got a piece of it.
Good hustle.
Here's Christopher over to Jamison on the far side. Guarded by Freeman. Jamison coming up. Sets the play as we slow it down with just under 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. North Penn looking to find a shot here. Here's Jamison driving out. Mike McKenna for the open three.
Bam.
Money at the end. 1 second. That is it for the first quarter. Nice.
Excellent execution by North Penn. They ran their game plan out there, and really Truman is upset right now. They're really shaking because North Penn was able to do exactly what they wanted to do, open up some threes and open up the lane to the basket.
So after that Truman timeout, they only scored once since then. North Penn all over them. It's 18-7.
Apparently that timeout didn't do much for them. It actually helped North Penn in that they're more established in their game plan, hitting the threes and driving to the basket. And Truman's reacting to them right now.
I'll go what we're going to do here. Truman looking for answers as we set to enter the second quarter. But what are we going to do?
It's good to see some good shooting by North Penn. High percentage, one of the higher percentage three-point shooting teams in the area. Jay Jamison is tied with tied for number of threes in the season so far with about, I think the count is up to about 50 now. But he's really doing a great job in the three-point shooting. Mike McKenna's another one to watch out there.
We talked about it. How important is it for Jamison and McKenna, this backcourt, to perform as a team? That's one of the prime reasons for this 3-game losing streak they're on right now.
Exactly. They really need to be the producers. Another errant pass right there.
There we go as Jamison picks it off. Jamison going to the basket, drew the foul.
Great heads-up play by Jay Jamison coming up with the loose pass out there. So
all over that. Knights will take it over.
Excellent.
They're up 11. Here's Hauser. Hauser on baseline. Bouncer over to McNeil. McNeil. That's the 15-footer. Got it. 20-7 now. Here comes Davis. Inside. More bad passing. Another turnover. Jamison picks it up. Long into Hauser. Hauser couldn't handle it. Saves as Christopa trying. And he'll give it back to Truman now. Nice play by Jamison again. Just couldn't get the pass out.
Yeah, that was a really nice pass. Just wasn't right on the money for Hauser on that one. A little tough to handle. But good thought. Good thought.
So Truman gets it back with 7:33 on the clock. 27 North Penn.
Ooh, another bad pass.
Sterling picks this one off. Over to Hauser. Hauser underneath. Gets it back to Sterling. Sterling puts it back in. Hauser couldn't get it. And torn away there by Davis. Here comes Davis driving on the fast break. Block out. Over to Fralin. Fralin on the baseline. Off the glass. Could not get it.
It was really an up-tempo ball game. Balls flying everywhere. Bodies flying everywhere.
As long as Truman, you try to get it in the net.
Hey, great hustle. Great hustle by both teams out there. Ooh. Ooh.
Sultan Walker, nice move.
That was
basket
very
there,
nice.
He drew the foul.
Great body control on that one. Able to draw the contact and convert the basket.
Walker looking to complete the three-point play here as he'll come in. Josh Hebner checking in for the Knights. Mike Hauser will sit down.
Josh Hebner's going to add another three-point shooter out there. He's really worked on his game. I had a chance to shoot around with him today. We were feeding some shots in the corner, left elbow. Look for him to shoot some threes tonight. Coach likes him to do that.
I'll let you play with him.
Oh, we were after school today.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they let you shoot around if you were up to that caliber.
Oh, of course.
Hey, it's all good. Here we go. Jamison inbounding, 20-10 now, 6:59 on the clock. Jamison got the play inside the Sterling.
Good back
out to McKenna. McKenna on the baseline. No. Walker got the rebound and fouled underneath. Looks like Sterling.
That was a nice back screen set for McKenna so he could go back door. Wasn't able to convert. A little contact on that one.
North Penn has it back. Here comes McKenna. McKenna over to Jamison. Jamison for three. Can't get it. Arrigo with the rebound. Bounce. Loose ball foul. 6:35 on the clock. Truman will get it back. Foul on Christopa. Arrigo gets it out to Fralin. Fralin bringing it up the near side. Over to Davis. Davis back to Walker. 6:25 on the clock. Zoltan making his move. Walker. Sterling picks it off. Here comes Sterling on the fast break. 2-on-1. Sterling, a little too hard off the glass. Couldn't get it. Jamison with the rebound. Puts it off, gets fouled underneath. Jamison will go to the basket.
Good job putting that right back up by Jay. That's what you want to do. You want to keep the ball over your head and go right back up. Drew the foul on that one.
Sterling just a little too hard off the glass there.
Yeah, I think Sterling was looking for a little highlight film on that one.
He's already made it once with that slam versus LC. That'll be on for years.
We'll see that same play over and over
Who
again.
knows the next time a North Penn player is slammed?
I see a player on JV, Julian. Julian is a great player down there. He's big 6'5", young player. He's got some nice moves.
More the future of North Penn Knights basketball?
Hey, another one. Big man inside. North Penn needs some height.
Going to be some good ones as the North Penn Knights JV team did win earlier. Don't have the score in front of me as usual. But I do have the girls score in front of me. Big win here, big man. 87-43 over the Truman girls.
They trounced Truman.
Crazy. Here comes Fralin. Going. Baseline. It's like no goaltending call there. Sterling was all over the glass.
Sterling was about a foot over the rim on that one.
I don't want to front, but Sterling was all over that.
Jeez.
No call called.
That is strictly triple jump on that one. That's the triple jump triple jump abilities coming out on the basketball court for Sterling McNeil. He was a good foot over the rim.
Hey, but I didn't see it. Knights get it back. 21-10. Here's Jamison on the near side versus Fralin. Jamison up top versus over to Christopher. A little tongue-tied there, man. Here's Sterling. Back out to Jamison. 5:25 on the clock.
You know, I'd like to see Sterling go at Arrigo because I'm not sure he's not very active on defense. I'm sure he could. He really just look at that.
There he goes, straight to the basket versus Arrigo.
Excellent, excellent.
You are the man, Khalil.
Hey,
calling it. Sterling McNeil versus Arrigo. Got it.
Oh boy! Oh,
here comes Walker, one-on-one versus Ebner. Walker couldn't put it down.
My goodness. No call on that one. Interesting. Interesting.
I thought that Walker versus Hebner might have been a little mismatch there.
I don't know.
Walker got a little bit intimidated by Josh.
I don't know. I think he was a little out of control. But Josh Hebner, he's one to be reckoned with in the air. This guy's got about a good 30, 32-inch vertical.
Here we come. John Brooker comes into the game here. Sterling will sit down. Here's Jamison with 4:58 on the clock. 23-10 North Penn. Here's Brooker. Brooker finding the ball in the paint. Bouncer. Picked off by Walker. Here comes Salt. Zoltan versus Christopher. Stops. Pops. Got the foul. No shot. 4:39 on the clock.
Yeah, Pete looks a little amazed on that one why he got credited for that foul, but he had his hand on his hip the entire time. Refs tried to clean up on that hand checking, and it was a great slash by Walker out there.
Hand checking a problem. Hand checking a problem down there.
Hand checking has become a problem more and more. It's laziness on the defensive end, not being able to move your feet to get in front of your man, so you put your hand on him to slow him down a little bit.
Well, you know, when I'm playing out there one-on-one, it's just slap it away. Slap it away.
That's a good move
That's
to do.
all it is.
It's a good move. You're just watching a few too many NBA games. That's all that is.
Hey, man, when I'm taking brothers to school, I just slap it away.
Okay.
Maybe you don't know that. Here's Zoltan at the line. 23-12. Zoltan, 2 for 2 at the line. 4:39 on the clock. Zoltan a little sluggish in the first half.
Truman's gone into a 2-2-1 zone press, but North Penn's able to dribble out of that one.
It's Jamison.
Ooh, Jamison didn't want Brucker in the corner.
It's McKenna for 3. Bang. 26-12. North Penn's been all crazy from three-point land.
It's great. That's North Penn's strength this year. Ooh, boy.
Here we go. Fralin slapped away. Arrigo got the rebound, puts it back up, got the foul. The shot is good. Arrigo will go to the line trying to complete the three-point play as it's 26-14 now with 4:08 on the clock.
I tell you, if Arrigo would just get control of the ball, he could be an excellent player down low. He's got excellent ability. He's got excellent quickness. He just got terrible hands out there. Work on that, and he's a dominating player in this league.
Height plus quickness plus skills equals a good basketball player.
Exactly.
You're going to have to patent that, man. That's unbelievable.
That's nice. I like that, Joel.
I like it.
I think you heard it somewhere.
Heard it from you. 26-14.
Dave Hall.
Here comes Dave Hall. Christopher will come out his first rest of the game.
I talked to Dave earlier today.
Okay.
He said he's looking to come out strong tonight. He doesn't want to, last year he had a starting job for part of the season, and he's getting accustomed to coming off the bench. He's just trying to fit into this system, and we'll look for him to do a good job tonight.
I think Dave Hall's really coming into his position here. He's learned, he's got his role.
He's learning the system. He's in the process of learning this system, and he's an excellent, talented player out there. And he just needs to be able to find his slot in this whole system.
Definitely a guy you want out there on the court.
Yeah.
Here's Jamison into the front court with 3:57 on the clock. Brooker underneath versus Arrigo. Couldn't get it. Outside, Truman picks it back up. Here's Franklin. Zoltan will bring it up with 3:48 on the clock. 26-15. Walker up top versus McKenna.
McKenna's doing a great job one-on-one. Ooh.
Walker straight to the basket, slicing. 3:36 on the clock.
Boy, Mike proved me to be a liar on that one, but that's okay, Mike. Get it back next time.
Zoltan's got some serious slicing moves.
He's got those long arms, long legs, and quick moves. And one dribble and he's by the man, kind of like Dave Hall. Go up.
Brooker slapped away by Arrigo. Arrigo all over that one. Looked like Brooker might have had an easy shot.
Oh, he's out of control.
Tripped up.
He traveled.
Walker turned it back over to the Knights.
A little too quick.
3:13 on the clock. And North Penn will take the timeout.
And North Penn feels the tempo is switching back in Truman's favor, and they want to stop that, cool Truman off a little bit, talk it over, come back out strong, you know?
Most definitely. Don't want to lose the momentum here.
That's right.
There's 3:13 left in the half. North
Right.
Penn's up 26-17, 7 fouls, 16 fouls for Truman.
Truman really turned it on right now. You got Arrigo making some strong moves inside, getting some turnovers, and North Penn just not converting on the offensive end.
That's what Ferguson they're saying now as we take a look inside their huddle. What is he saying?
Right now what they're saying is they need to protect the ball. The biggest coach of Truman is saying the ball handling of Truman is so atrocious. That's why they're down by 9 points right now. But look to protect the ball and get it to Arrigo and keep having Walker slice to the hole. When they've got North Penn right where they want them.
If Truman does lose this game, I attribute it to turnovers first off.
Exactly.
Got to hold on to the ball.
Exactly. It's the turnovers and North Penn's just a great ability to shoot that three. The trifecta.
So we'll see what happens. Jamison and Brooker. 3:11 on the clock.
Truman staying with the press because it has given North Penn some problems. Remember, they got 10 seconds to get it over this court, and there you go. Oh,
Got it out. Brooker
excellent.
handles it, waits for his man outside to Jamison, who'll call the play. Over to McKenna. McKenna on the near side. McKenna rolling back up top. McKenna back over to Jamison. Jamison on the far side versus Fralin. Arrigo picks off the pass.
Ill-advised shot by Brooker there. That's not really in his range. And his man had that shot in his scope the entire time.
So here's Arrigo versus Brooker. Outside to Fralin. Fralin will roll back up top with 2:33 on the clock. Fralin looking, trying to get Zoltan, couldn't get him. Gets it to him to Arrigo. Down low. Back outside to Hopkins. Hopkins, that was for three. Couldn't get it as Heavner grabs the rebound. 2:22 on the clock. Here comes Jamison back up. Over to McKenna. Skip. Got the pick from Hall. Got it.
Excellent.
That's money for McKenna.
Mike's come really into his game with being able to take that one dribble and pop up for a nice 18-footer is really good for Mike.
Brings it up 28-17, North Penn. Here's Fralin versus Heavner.
Ooh, he's got a nice lane. He walked.
One too many steps for Fralin there as he turns it back over to the Knights. Christopa and Sterling coming back in. Jamison will get his first rest. Brooker will sit down. Not much production there from John Brooker.
No, he just needs a good move by the coach to take him out, have a word with him, get him settled out there. See how North Penn reacts without Jay out there, their floor general. But good, great job. Ooh, look. Ooh.
There's Sterling. Back over to McKenna. Calm down, Khalil.
I just saw Heavner going right to the basket. He had a nice lane to the basket.
Here comes Hall outside of Christopa. Christopa outside to Sterling. Sterling fakes the three, back out to Pete. 1:30 on the clock. Slows it down outside to Hall. Hall will roll back up top, drops it off for McKenna. McKenna looks back outside to Hall. Hall up top versus Hopkins driving in. Oh, bad pass there. Couldn't get it to Christopa.
Fortunate flick of the hand for North Penn, and then they get the ball back.
So North Penn got it back with 1:16 on the clock. 28-17. Sterling avoids the turnover there, gives it up to McKenna.
Arrigo is he's impressed me as an offensive player, but
really
defensively,
really quick.
He's quick, but he's going for steals, and that's throwing him right out of position. North Penn could capitalize on that. They'd have some easy layups under the basket. Ooh, he walked. Oh, Heavner wanted to dunk that one down.
Showing off.
That's all right. We were working on that move.
Maybe we'll see that later.
I told him to keep it calm, but he'll get that move because they're not playing defense on him. So you watch. We're gonna get a dunk by Heavner tonight.
Oh, really?
I'm trying out here for you.
Doubt that.
Hey,
here's Walker.
You don't know what I know, buddy.
Oh, really? Here we go. Matt Hopkins working the baseline. 28-19, 43 seconds left in the half. Here comes Sterling. Look for more patience here for North Penn as we round out.
A little patience. They're in a 2-for-1 situation, but I think they might end up holding for one last shot.
North Penn up 11. Hall's up top.
Dave's going to hold for one last shot. He's called it.
25 seconds on the clock.
All right, Dave wants an isolation here. Yeah, Dave. Here he comes.
They call it, Khalil.
8 seconds, he goes. Oh,
7
seconds. Come on, Dave.
5
You
seconds.
gotta go, Dave.
28-19, he loses.
That was a foul.
That's quite not what we were looking for. Freeman at the buzzer, could not get it. 25 seconds on the clock. Dave Hall had it, looking for the call, could not get it.
That was a foul. He is all over his arms on that one. I'm really disappointed. Dave Hall did the right thing, holding for one shot, called for an open so he could get to the basket, but boy, that was bad officiating on that one.
Leading all scores at the half, Mike McKenna, 13 points. That's that backcourt we need.
Hey, Mike McKenna's been the beneficiary of great, excellent picking, and he's just able to step behind that arc and shoot the shot he's most comfortable with.
Jamison all but nil here in the first quarter, in the first half. 1 point.
Hey, but Jamison's added a nice dimension to his game in that his passing to the other teammates makes him just that much better for the team.
But how more important is it for the backcourt? We need points from the backcourt too.
See, that'll translate into points. See, when Jay gets the ball around and distributes that ball, you're going to get some confidence built up in your teammates, and therefore in the second half they're going to come out shooting as you need, which will add some points on.
Zoltan Walker, 8 points for Norristown. He's leading. We need him in the second half. He's going to step up for Truman.
Yeah, he's done a great job. He's done a great job slicing to the basket. I really don't see a North Penn player out there who can guard him. However, as I said earlier in the broadcast, it's going to be a team effort to stop him. Just collapsing defense, drawing the charge, because he's going to the basket a little out of control.
He's got that great slice.
Great slicing.
How are we going to stop that? Not much in the team foul area, bro, man. I don't know.
It's pretty good.
When we go to the second half, Khalil's kind of confused. When we go to the second half, North Penn's up 28-19 as we get set for little kid action. What is this, TYA basketball we got here, man?
Yeah, this is North Penn Squires basketball.
North Penn Squires basketball. Last year we announced this, but I'm really not up to it this year.
I don't know.
In fact, I want to get out of here. I think I'm going to grab a soda from the snack bar. We're going to get out of here. Keep it locked on 16. Come back. Third quarter action from the Palace. North Penn Sports. It's off the hook. Be back in a minute.
Yeah, they're going to win. Are you scared of flying?
No.
Good. 5:33.
If you don't stop your friend from driving drunk, who will?
Go ask the man what gates to Chicago.
Do whatever it takes.
2 o'clock. Okay.
Your employees who serve in the National Guard and Reserve may seem different. They may work a little harder, be more confident, more willing to make the extra effort to get the job done right. So when your employees need time off to serve, remember, it's not just good for our country, it's good for your business.
Glad you could all make it. Please, don't get like this. Please, just don't get
Don't get like what? No, come here. Don't get like what?
I didn't mean it. It's just to get so angry.
That's enough from you. Enough. That's enough. I'm going to give you something to scream about. Get over here. Get up.
I can't.
I'm talking to you. Get up.
I can't get it off. Don't do this.
Stop crying. You're asking for it again.
For information about how you can help stop domestic violence, call us.
The air dances with the waters, which brings the rain that feeds the land, that is home to the animals. All life dances together.
In a world so connected, choosing one environmental cause can be hard. Earthshare is 40 environmental charities working together. You and your company can help by calling 1-800-MY-SHARE.
All life lives, or doesn't, together.
Back at the Palace, Joe Brown, Khalil Martin, keeping it real. You know what's up. 28-19, your halftime score. We're ready for third quarter action here as the Tigers will set to inbound. Here's number 24, John Davis. Got it into Walker.
Ooh, North Penn starts it off with a quick turnover. Ooh.
Hauser couldn't get it. Jamison with the rebound. Slicer up.
Great
nice
follow.
Reversal there
Great
by
follow.
Jamison.
But Hauser really should have stopped at the foul line. Look for his two cutters going to the basket there rather than pulling up there, but it's okay. He walked.
Watch Fraley. Arrigo got it in somehow.
Really athletic. Great athletic player out there for Truman.
30-21.
Just keeping him right within this game.
Hauser.
Oh, over
right
Arrigo.
by Arrigo.
Over Arrigo.
32-21. Franklin on the fast break. He'll have to slow it down as he had nobody there. Here's Walker on the far side. Double team. Gets it out. There's Hopkins driving out. Hopkins can't handle it. Harassed by Jay. Walker. That's for two. Dropped it.
Great.
Walker, that's that outside shot. We hadn't seen it in the first half.
He's an all-around player. He's proven that to us with that shot right there. But the way Truman started out this game is the way they've been playing the game this half, is the way they've been playing the whole game with a turnover. And that's not going to win this game for them.
32-23 with 6:51 on the clock. Here's Jamison.
There comes that patient offense for North Penn. Not trying to rush anything right now, just work the ball and see their openings. Get Jay Jamison on the wing. Ooh, there he is.
Hauser outside. Hauser over to McKenna. Gets the pick from Jay. Couldn't drop it as McKenna. Sterling fights for the rebound. Successful in his try. Gets it out to McKenna, who'll get that patient offense down again. 6:20 on the clock, 32-23. Here's Jay.
Still patient, still patient. Oh.
Picked off there by Davis. And Sterling could handle it. Frayling getting a piece of it. Putting it back up and fouled underneath. As we take this.
You know, Frayland's had a really difficult game tonight. He's got the coaches barking at his ear, and he's not listening to them. But he's been really shutting himself down, really not controlling the ball well and doing things he's not really supposed to be doing out there.
Here's Jay on the near side. Over to Christopa. Gives it up to McKenna on the far side. Here's Christopa up top. Over to McKenna. McKenna on the near side, over to Christopa. Christopa up top. 6:38 on the clock, gives it up. Pick and roll, here comes McKenna. McKenna on the baseline, gives it up to Jamison. 5:32 on the clock now. Jamison will slow it down.
Yeah, North Penn's not pressed to do anything right now. They're really in the driver's seat, being up by 9 points right now.
Jamison baseline, couldn't get it off the glass. Truman got the rebound. Foul underneath.
It's funny to see every time a shot goes up near the basket, you see this big arm just coming flying through, and that's Arrigo playing over the rim.
Arrigo all over the place.
He is.
5:15 on the clock. Double teamed in the backcourt. Truman finds a way to get it out as Walker does his thing. Moving, 5:05 on the clock.
We just had a nice look from the Truman coach on Walker's move there. We'll see.
He looks over here every time Walker has the ball.
We'll see.
He's showing off Walker's move.
I see it.
That's
I wonder where he's going next year.
What's that?
I wonder where he's going to school next year. I'm sure he's got some offers from certain colleges and everything. At least the Division II. North Penn just got called on a 10-second violation in the backcourt.
Not get it out. Gives it back to Truman with 4:50 on the clock. Travel called on Truman. Costly turnover on Truman again.
Boy, Truman coach almost had a conniption on that one.
Had to bring out the paddles for a second.
Yeah.
Here's Jamison inbounding. Finds McKenna. 4:40 on the clock. Gets it out to Hauser. Hauser driving baseline. Reversal. Couldn't get it to drop. Sterling fights for the rebound. Fowler, and he get it back to Truman.
Hauser goes up for a reverse. Smart move by Hauser. You're not going to get the layup on the close side of the basket on that one.
Other way.
You've got to take a reverse so to have the rim protect you from Arrigo flying at you.
Truman has it back after all that. 4:30 on the clock. 32-25.
Ooh.
Davis.
They look long. Good hands. Good hands. Go up,
got
Sterling.
a piece of it. Sterling in the paint. 34-25. 4:23 on the clock. Here's Arrigo.
Oh,
Arrigo 2-on-1. Hopkins couldn't handle the pass. Puts it up.
He
no
traveled.
shot. He traveled.
He didn't have any control of that ball. See, that's what's killing Truman right now. They have no concept of ball control and staying under control. So they're just really giving this game right to North Penn.
Well, North Penn has it back off another Truman turnover. 34-25. 4:10 on the clock. Here's McKenna. Harassed. Christopher fighting. Jump ball. Back to Truman. Hey, Greg, our director, if they would take themselves off. And they do.
Excellent.
4:03 on the clock. 34-25.
Uh-oh.
There's Walker. Charging foul called on Walker. Sterling does a good job of planning.
Hey, Sterling's
That's one thing Sterling can do is play the feet and stay there.
He's a defensive specialist out there for North Penn.
The charge.
Really. And Walker's just a high flyer. He's susceptible to that. Ooh.
Arrigo got it. Tipped by Fralin. 3:45 on the clock. 34-25. North Penn turns it back over. He's framing on the near side.
Ooh, that was a push-off.
Arrigo outside. That's Hopkins for two.
That was quality. That was a quality offensive series right there. Good look by Arrigo to Hopkins. But other than that, Truman just playing some helter-skelter basketball.
34-27. 3:28 on the clock.
You can't do that,
Long skip to Sterling. Could not save it. Sterling tries to acrobat.
Yeah.
Could not
that was a bad pass by Pete. He thought Sterling was going to go long. The pass, you don't make that pass on a press. You make the quality, the crisp, the safe passes on a press.
That was just sloppy there.
It was sloppy, and North Penn's got to take a timeout right now. And right now, they got to go into that timeout with Truman in a positive light right now.
Arrigo and Walker looking to come out here.
Yeah.
And really bring this team up.
As the momentum has shifted to Truman, but this has been a back-and-forth game, but North Penn still remains on top because of Truman's costly turnovers.
Well, Truman's got the lead down to 7 now. With 3:23, they're right back in this.
They're right there, and if it keeps up like this, the game's gonna be tied any second now. So North Penn just got to stay under control. Truman just got to keep doing what they've been doing, minus the turnovers, minus the sloppy play, and they'll be all right.
So 3:23 on the clock. Teams being called out from the timeout now. 34-27. North Penn looking to get the momentum back in their favor. Not let this flame burn out that we talked about in my intro.
Be smart now.
3:23 on the clock.
Set it up quick.
Still in this press. North Penn's in their press offense. Truman's in a man-to-man press. Oh, excuse me. North Penn is in their 2-1-2.
Kind of rusty on the playbook.
I'm sorry, Truman was in their press offense. Sorry.
No excuses. Here's Davis into Arrigo. Arrigo outside to Walker. Walker rolling back up top. That's the three. Off.
Great job by Christopher to dig in on Arrigo as soon as he gets that ball and harass him, make him turn the ball over.
Here we go. Jamison on the far side. Back over to McKenna. McKenna for three. Money. 37-27, North Penn gets the lead back to 10 with 2:50 on the clock.
Here's the trap.
It's Davis. Gets it out to Fralin. Fralin on the far side, back out to Davis. Davis fakes the three. Got away with that wall. Fralin outside, tipped off, back to the Knights. McKenna tears it away. Here comes Christopher. Gives it up to Jamison. He'll slow it down with 2:30 on the clock.
North Penn's defense buckled down, and now they're up by 10.
Here's McKenna, slowing it down. Jamison versus Fralin. Back out. Sterling over to Christopher. Christopher versus Hopkins, back out to Hauser. Gets the pick from Jay, didn't take the shot. Gives it up to McKenna on the far side.
You can hear the Truman bench yelling, moving pick. They're really upset about the no calls on there. North Penn just moving a little bit. Jay Jameson moving out there with the picks, but
North Penn moving at will.
Hey, as long as they're not calling it, you keep doing it.
Oh yes, Sterling takes a fall, and Franklin couldn't get it in. Here comes Rigo, puts it back in for 2.
Come on, look up, guys. You guys, they need to really get it out a little faster.
37-29, 1:41 on the clock. Here's Jamison outside to Hauser. Hauser had the open 3, gives up to McKenna.
Here we go again.
3, and get it. Sterling, bang. 39-29.
Good job. Excellent job by North Penn. They're playing with a lot of enthusiasm out there, playing crisp, clean basketball out there. Contrast to Truman's sloppy play.
Hopkins inside, Fralin, glass, got it. 39-41. Here comes McKenna. Bouncer into Jamison. Jamison, Sterling all alone.
Great job by Sterling. Good pump fake. They're having no problems, minus the little incident with the 10-second call earlier in this half. They're having no problems with Truman press. I take it Truman's going to take off their presses as soon as North Penn continues to do this. A smart coach would do that.
We're trading shots at the Palace with 47 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Christopher. McKenna out of the backcourt into Hauser. Hauser spins out of trouble, doing his move outside. Christopher, open 3, butter. 44-33. Nice.
Oh boy, they caught him sleeping.
Watch it. Arrigo, drop it in the foul.
Sterling's knee. He went right down on his knee.
Went down hard.
Ooh. Stay down, Sterling. Stay. Don't try to move, buddy.
Sterling's in pain here with 26 seconds on the clock. He gets up though.
That's a tough angle when you have somebody coming at your knee from the lateral side. Boy, you have a lot of possibilities that can happen there.
Sterling comes off.
Yeah, Sterling's walking good, Sterling. Good job, Sterling.
He'll sit down. Dave Hall, John Brooker coming in. Jamison sat down also with that play.
That's right. North Penn's extended this lead. They're doing a great job. Pete Christo with some great shooting, but Arrigo on that other end just came down like a monster and he was looking to dunk that one, but he got fouled on that.
Here comes Arrigo. Shooting 2 here with 26 seconds on the clock. 1-1, rather, I'm sorry. North Penn gets the ball back. McKenna tearing it away. 21 seconds outside to Hauser. Here comes Hauser, bounce over to Hall. Hall couldn't handle the pass, gives it back up to Truman. 13 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Truman, building momentum. Walker slicing, that's the move. 5 seconds on the clock. 3 seconds, North Penn looking to get off shot. Count it if it goes, Christopher. We are balling at the Palace.
Hey, exciting game, folks. This is some classic basketball. A little sloppy, but it's up-tempo, back down, back. It's great. It's great.
44-37. We get on the 4th quarter. Truman has certainly got some momentum here. Points for Mike McKenna, leading all scores.
Mike's done a great job outside. He's really, if Truman were smart, they'd have a man stay with him the whole game. What was really effective against North Penn was this triangle and 2. Not all teams can run that defense because it's a really disciplined defense, but I mean, that was effective for Abington against North Penn, and Abington came out on top. But right now, Mike McKenna's running right over them right now.
Abington, Truman, totally 2 different teams.
That's true, but I mean, it's the same. The basic premise is that you shut down the strengths of North Penn, and right now the strengths are the guard tandem in Mike McKenna and Jay Jamison.
Here we go. Back to the 4th quarter, 44-37. Final quarter of action here at the Palace at North Penn High School.
This is really a nail biter. I mean, anytime the lead can change, it switches. I mean, Truman's right back in. They're only down 7 again. But Jay Jameson steps back in the game. And they're looking for Jay to hit some threes for him right now.
Definitely the time.
Oh, there's Mike. Excellent, excellent.
For 3. Got it. Just when they needed it, too. Brings the lead back up to 10. 7:45 on the clock. McKenna has been hot beyond the arc all night.
Really strokes that ball. He's an excellent three-point shooter.
Stroking it. Fralin inside to Arrigo. Arrigo got the foul. Count the shot.
That's a nice move. I mean, he's using his bulk, his athleticism. They just really can't stop him. They don't have a body in there right now. Look at the height advantage out there. Losing Sterling out there. You've got John Brooker who's going to have the onus of actually guarding Arrigo, but my goodness, they really can't stop him.
I understand what you said, man. What?
The onus. You've ever heard of the bonus?
No,
a bonus, the antithesis or an anonym to bonus.
Right,
onus.
That's showing off. Here comes Jameson. What a Hauser on the far side. Inside to Brooker. Brooker moving in on Arrigo, stopping in the middle. Arrigo got a strong piece of it as Hauser slaps it away. Back to Truman there.
Boy, Brooker made a strong move there. He had some guts, but he went against 2 6-foot guys.
Not only was he going against Arrigo, he was double teamed.
That was gutsy move. It just didn't come out for him.
47-39, 7-11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here comes Arrigo outside to Hopkins. Hopkins,
short.
That's 2. Don't count it though. Mike McKenna drawing that rebound, nice. Foul down low.
Hauser really gets some quality minutes out there. He does what coach likes to see him do. He protects the ball well. He's just an all-around. He can hit that 3 when they need it. He can break that press, and he's playing a great defense out there. And that's why he gets some good minutes from Coach Fergus.
So lead to 8, 47-39, 6:54 on the clock. It's Christopher over to Jameson. Jameson, over to Hauser, back to McKenna. McKenna guarded by Fralin. This Hauser on the near side, rolling back up top. Drops it off for Jameson. Jameson back to Hauser. Got the screen from Christopher. Moves in. Looking.
Ooh, we got a piece of that.
Glass.
Arrigo got a piece of that one.
Here comes Jameson. Does his
Great
thing.
Move.
6:25 on the clock off that Jameson shot. Brings the lead back to 10. 49-39. Fralin. Arrigo.
What's the height on Arrigo? Do you have that?
I don't have the height.
I'd say he's about 6'6". Really dominating player in there.
Most definitely. 6:11 on the clock. 49-41. Comes Brooker moving out. Back to Christopher. McKenna.
Ooh, look inside, Mike. He had Hauser for a split second in there.
Didn't see it as Brooker moves in the paint. Hopkins got a piece of him. Brooker will step to the line with 5:55 on the clock.
Strong move by Brooker. He's been rejected a few times, but that's not stopped him. He's gone right back at Arrigo each time. And this time he came up with the foul, and that's great. Has a chance for 2 shots here.
Truman brings in number 22, Mike Thomas.
Is this his first action for the night?
That's his first action.
See what he can do out there for him. What do you add?
They take out Johnny Davis, number 24.
Sorry, give him a break as they go into the stretch.
So Thomas is fresh with 5:55 on the clock.
You'll see Davis for his defensive purposes towards the end of this game. He's probably just on the bench right now getting a breather.
51-41 off those Brooker foul shots.
Ooh, quick move.
Walker picked off almost.
This is showtime. Showtime at the Palace.
It's always showtime around here, bro.
I don't know. We've seen Walker bring it to a new level here.
Hopkins could get it. Arrigo tries to put it back in. Walker, count. Zoltan Walker, give it all to him.
Walker is
the man.
He is the man. I can't say much more than that. He's really doing what Coach. Ooh, kickball. That's a kickball. Ooh.
No call.
No call again. Oh, we're gonna see it's time. No time.
That was Fralin with the 2 there. McKenna playing the dramatics. 51-41. 55. 51-45.
Look.
Jameson, the move. 53-45. 5:04 on the clock.
Jay Jameson steps it up when they need it. Just able to take control of this ball game and go right to the hoop.
Another 2 points. Foul call. Slow it down. 53-45. 4:53 on the clock I'll bring it up for 5 team fouls for North Penn. Foul on John Brooker, number 40. He's going to take a break. Josh Heebner, Sterling coming back in. Sterling, might see Sterling's all right.
Yeah, it's good. He just got dinged on that last play.
Came down hard on it.
He did, but his knee didn't completely buckle, so that was fortunate for him.
There's Arrigo. Hopkins up top versus McKenna. Over to Walker. Walker versus Christopher. Walker making his move, stopping, popping, dropping.
Walker.
53-47. Within 6. It's Jamison underneath the McNeil. Nobody's there. Arrigo slaps up. Got the shot and the foul. Sterling, no fear. 55-47. Sterling coming back in, going face-to-face with Arrigo, putting it in, going up for the three-point play.
Great job, Sterling. Comes right back in and makes himself known out there. Walker, however, he's got 18 points in this ball game, and they've been some flashy 18 points and significant 18 points for this team.
So Matt Hopkins is going to sit down here for the Tigers as John Davis comes back in. And Sterling looks to complete the three-point play, and does. 56-47, 9-point lead now for the Knights. 4:27 on the clock. Here's Zoltan Walker.
Ooh, Pete has a handful. Ooh, good rebound with Walker. It's hard to stay in front of him. Very elusive player.
Christopher's holding his own out there.
He's trying. He's doing a good job. Come on, Sterling. Be effective, buddy.
Sterling in the middle looking. Gets it around to McKenna. McKenna's going to roll back up top with 4 minutes. Christopher rather, for 3. Missed it anyway. Here comes Davis. Moving 3-on-1. Sterling slaps it away. Heebner comes up with it. Double teamed on the baseline. Got it out to McKenna. Costly turnover again for the Tigers.
Hey, it was hustled by Sterling McNeil. Tipped that ball from behind. And they got the foul.
Foul called on Fralin.
Look at the body language of Fralin. He's just shirt tails untucked. He's really not listening to what the coaches say. I'm surprised he's still in this game for him.
Fralin's in there. 56-47. 3:38 on the clock. Here's Jamison. Over to McKenna. McKenna on the near side. Back out to Christopher. Christopher over to Jamison.
They're trying to force North Penn's hand, make them do something with 3 minutes left in this ball game. But North Penn has kept their composure, and they could really do this for the rest of the game. But right now Truman is really pressing right now to get some points and get a turnover.
Comes McKenna. 3:04 on the clock. Over to Christopher. Got him on the wrist.
See, now problem Truman's running into is coaches are yelling, get up on him, guard him. But these guys have been playing all game, and they're really exhausted by now, and they really don't have it in them to get up on him and play defense.
3 minutes flat on the clock. 56-47. Knights have it back off the foul called on Johnny Davis. His first. Almost picked off. Christopher has his back though. Bouncer over to McKenna. Here's Jamison up top. 2:51 on the clock. Jamison double teamed outside of McKenna on the far side. Foul call. Looked like Dan Arrigo harassing.
They'll be shooting 1-on-1 from here on out.
$17 fouls for the Tigers this far. Josh Heebner comes out. Mike Hauser will take a rest. 2:45 on the clock.
Like you can, excellent foul shooter. Looks to convert these. Yeah, there's a first one.
I'll put the lead back to 10 and get it to 11 here.
It's so key for players shooting a 1-on-1 to hit the front end of that 1-on-1, because if you don't hit the first one, you don't get the second one. So really good concentration by Mike.
58-47 as McKenna hits both of them. That'll put the lead back to 11. 2:41 on the clock. Matching North Penn's biggest lead of the game. Here's Hopkins. Over to Fralin. Fralin on the far side. Picked off by Christopher. Slaps it out. Give it back to the Tigers. Nice hustle though.
You see the difference between North Penn and Truman right now is North Penn is rested. They've had constant subs through this game, and they're not running on fresh legs. However, they're not running on some fatigued legs as Truman is.
Truman has only made 1 or 2 starting changes in their starting lineup so far.
Yeah, and that's pain. Oh, he threw him down on that one. Oh no, that was a bad call. Rigo completely floored Pete Christopo on that one. As I was saying earlier, Truman is really just too tired right now to be able to get that extra nudge to get over this hump and get on top of North Penn, and I don't see them doing it in this game.
It's Hopkins for 3.
No.
Nothing. Arrigo gets it back. Christopa steals it away. Jamison couldn't handle the pass, but Hebner picks it up. Didn't find Sterling on the other side. McKenna just had to slow it down. With 2 minutes left to play in the game. Jamison harassed. No! Fouled.
They're trying to trap. This game is slipping rapidly as the seconds go by from Truman's hands.
Foul was called on Frayland, his 4th, 8th team foul. Both teams in the bonus, 1 and 1.
I don't know, if I were the coach of Truman, I wouldn't, personally as a player, I would not have Frayland out there right now. He hasn't done too many positive things for me tonight, and it's a shame. It's time to sit him down and give him a good talk. Ooh.
Nice play there. Left Jamison in the backcourt.
Someone help him out.
Here's Hebner. Double dribble there by Josh Hebner. Gives it back to the Tigers.
Yeah. On that one, Hebner, if you jump in the air and then land after you catch the ball from the half court, that's a backcourt violation. You're not considered in the front court until your feet have actually touched the ground in that front court. They need to look for some threes, and that's not getting it.
Davis couldn't drop it down. Arrigo all over it, taps it in. Truman will take the timeout. 58-49, 1:23 on the clock. Truman still in this.
Truman, they're going to have to put together some 3-pointers, but if they can't do that, this game goes to North Penn. Both teams are in the bonus, however, so every foul they'll be shooting 1 and 1. However, North Penn with 2 more fouls will be in the double bonus and will be shooting 2 no matter what foul.
So 1:23 left in the Palace. It's been a pretty exciting game here so far.
It's pretty exciting.
We've been balling, man.
Excuse me?
We've been balling.
They have definitely been balling tonight. It's really nice to see. Nice to see 2 teams working hard out there. But I see North Penn coming out on this one.
Truman definitely got a lot of heart, though. A lot of heart.
Will be leaving for Orlando, Florida to compete in the national championship.
That's great for the North Penn cheerleaders that are going to Orlando, Florida to compete in the cheerleading national championships tomorrow. ESPN.
That's going to be some bad stuff there.
That's
Walt
nice.
Disney World. Did you buy some Crunch Bar or something to support them?
Yep, yes I did. Second period today.
You didn't buy anything, man.
Yes I did, Joel. Stop
I
that.
was stocking up with some Raisinets. I'd do anything for the cheerleaders, you know.
You might, Joel.
Because I got team spirit. 58-49, 1:23 on the clock. Here's James over to Christopa. Bouncer over to Hauser. Hauser coming back in.
They fouled him.
Foul called on Matt Hopkins. Hauser will go to the line and shoot the 1 and 1 with 1:16 on the clock.
Hard fought battle by North Penn, and this is classic North Penn basketball this year. Nice three-point shooting. Great defensive job by Sterling McNeil. You got Jay Jamison out there doing his usual greatness out there. Mike McKenna just shooting the threes as if they're foul shots, and Mike Hauser's hitting these foul shots right here. It's great to see. And Pete Christopa out there hustling. Don't want to forget anybody out there. Just doing a great job.
So North Penn's definitely woken up from that 3-game sleep they've been in for the past.
This game is important. This gets them off that slide, and it's just a great mental boost for North Penn out there, and boosting the standings for them.
Most definitely.
Staying on top of the
tied for second place in the Patriot division.
Second place. Okay.
Truman turning it over again.
That's poor coaching. Guys didn't know what to do on that one.
Truman looking sloppier and sloppier in the final minutes of this game.
Made a self-pass to himself.
No excuses. Here we go. North Penn's back. Christopa almost couldn't handle the pass. Here's McKenna.
They're gonna start fouling, but you'll see them. They're gonna have to get up.
Do you start fouling in this situation?
You start fouling now. You're down by 11 points with about a minute to go on the high school level. There he comes. There's the Didn't get him.
Didn't get it out.
But no, it's a bad pass by Hebner.
Picked
Good job.
off. Sterling, that's the way to do it.
Now they're under a minute and this clock is running. They really need to, I don't know, this game's over for
It's
Truman.
Johnny Davis with the trifecta, could not get it. Jamison with the rebound.
Oh, he took it right from him.
Look, Braylon.
All right, they're still gonna have to foul.
Can't do it if you don't follow him down. Zoltan and Sterling going head-to-head on the baseline. Sterling drew the foul. He'll go to the line with 35 seconds on the clock. This game's all but over, Brian.
Hey, this, I don't know. It's 11-point lead for North Penn. Sterling shooting 2 on the foul line with 35 seconds. I believe this game is over.
I believe so.
There you go.
62-51. As
Hard.
you said, a good mental victory for the Knights.
Hey, it was great. It was a hard-fought battle for the Knights coming off that 3-game losing streak. They need to get this good win under their belts so they can go into their next game with some confidence and some strength.
Sterling got them both. 64-51. Sterling will get a well-deserved rest after a good, productive game from the big man.
Great job. Sterling's really turned it on for the Knights.
Here comes Truman.
They've got 34 seconds to work something, and well, this is a stat pattern. You know,
that's the move.
I just realized
Zoltan,
now that we got Zoltan Walker, a left-handed player.
Too little, too late from Zoltan Walker.
Yeah, it is a little too late for Zoltan Walker. I agree with you 100%. Mike Riley gets in the game.
Here's Jamison.
Great, go on.
Over to Christopher, inside the Hebner, got it. What was that slam? What did you call for the slam?
I don't know. Hebner just was looking for those 2 points tonight, buddy. You can't press that.
Looking
Great
to get on
job.
the stat list.
Yep.
As Hebner makes it, 8.2 seconds left to play in this one. We're almost done at the Palace, 5 seconds. 66-53, Davis couldn't get it, and that will be it from the Palace. Good game. Truman and North Penn, 66-53.
Too much for Truman to handle. North Penn just played their game of basketball, shot their threes, got the strong defensive efforts by Sterling McNeil, Jay Jamison, Mike McKenna, everyone out there. And Truman just really handed I believe they handed the game to him in their turnovers and sloppy ball handling. It's a shame, but hey, North Penn, we're happy for him. We're really happy.
North Penn was all over this team tonight. Mike McKenna certainly stepping up. We talked about how this backcourt was important. 21 points for Mike McKenna tonight.
Hey, Mike McKenna does a great job. Really stepped up his gameplay. But yeah, we just had a visit from the coach from the Truman side, and congratulating North Penn. I mean, it's a hard-fought victory.
Hard-fought victory. Sterling
really good.
McNeil, we talked about how important it was for him down low, 18 points.
It was, hey, Sterling McNeil's really stepped up his game. Athlete of the week, you've got to live up to that honor.
Oh, yes.
And he's done it both offensively and defensively. He's playing as I hoped he would be playing in the beginning of this season. It's coming out right now, and it's great for North Penn, only paying great dividends for him.
Most definitely. Those are the kind of leaders we need here on the night. We got to talk about Truman a little bit. Zoltan Walker, their star, the beautiful slice. He got some great moves, 20 points tonight.
Zoltan Walker, excellent physical specimen out there. He's got the quickness. He's got the court savvy. He's a 3-year starter, I believe. And really, North Penn didn't have an answer for him. However, North Penn's team attack really got Truman down late in the game, and just that's why they came out victorious tonight.
And how many times do we say his name?
We have no power.